Hey guys, it's Matt with BleepinJeep.com, and today we are working on this black zombie Jeep. If you've been following the build, you'll know that I'm trying to do some kind of a cowl snorkel here, and I'm also wanting to do a dual battery setup on the black zombie Jeep here. So I was working on the cowl snorkel, and I had this reservoir. This is the coolant reservoir over there in that corner, and I kind of needed to move that. I've got a lot of space here, but I needed that for the battery compartment, so I believe I found the perfect spot for this radiator fluid here, and that is right there. Now the only problem is I need to make a little bracket for that to work properly, and to do that I'll probably need to do some welding. I'm sure you could figure out how to do that without welding if you really had to, but I think for the best functionality you're going to need to do some welding here. And there just happens to be a bolt sticking out right here that was used for the stock airbox. That is since gone. Now I can use that bolt to attach my bracket. I don't want to attach it to the engine really, because that moves back and forth and whatnot, so I think that's going to be a perfect spot. So we'll head over here and make that bracket. I don't know how many people will get use out of this video, but I wasn't going to make a video on this, but I got halfway through it and decided somebody might find this interesting. So before we get started, check out my website, BleepinJeep.com. We've got all the best off-road videos on YouTube, none of the boring stuff. We've also got hats and t-shirts, discount coupon codes, and all kinds of other stuff for you. BleepinJeep.com. Do subscribe and check out the Facebook page as well. Let's get started. Alright, so I've got this long piece of flat bar here, and I just drilled that a second ago to fit that bolt that's sticking out of the Jeep over there. And then I bent it with a hammer over the table here, just cold. And now I could make a little bracket and attach that just like that. The plan is to have this bracket sitting like this. But I decided I want something for that to sit in as well, so I found this wrench that I was using in the engine bay as well for the airbox, or for the cold air intake, and that fits. I don't know if you can see that, but that fits perfectly on the bottom of this reservoir. There's a little nipple, I guess, and it fits perfectly on there. And then what I can do is weld this. If I can cut that, weld this onto here, then I'll be able to bolt that bracket down. This will sit in here. That bracket will bolt down, and then somehow I got to figure out how I'm going to attach the top of this bracket to the top of the reservoir there. So that's what we're working on now. Alright, now I'll take this wrench and bend it too, and then we'll cut it and weld it. Alright, now I'm going to take that bracket that we cut and weld it on right there, making sure that it's right in the middle there. Caught my thumb on fire. I think it's time for some new gloves. Alright, so now this should sit right on top of there, but this doesn't really quite go behind there. I think I'll cut a notch in the middle of this bracket. That way this plastic piece can slide through the bracket, and then I will attach it on the back side. One thing to note, it would be a lot easier if I had an empty one of these to work with. Whoa. Alright, now I just need to cut it off right there. Whoa! Alright. There we go. Now I think I'll weld a little piece onto here and drill a hole in it so I can bolt that down. Alright, well I forgot to turn the gas on so my welds look like crap, but other than that I think it turned out pretty good. Here's how the bracket came out. And looks pretty good. Once I bolt that down, I think that'll be secure. Let's go install it in the Jeep. Alright, so before I install that bracket though, I need to trim this bolt down. It's way too long, but before I do that I want to put this nut down on it, then trim it, and then I'll back the nut off. That way if I strip the threads, this will clear it up. Alright, now I can put that bracket on. And then the tank. Check it out. I think that's going to work pretty good. Alright, so it needs to come this way just a little bit. I think what I'll do is take that bracket off, bend it more than a 90-degree angle just so it'll kind of push this way. And it's not quite as solid as I thought it would be, but if I really want to, I could come off of this this little piece here and attach right here, and that would be quite a bit more solid. But otherwise, I think that's the perfect spot. And after I do that, after I get all the kinks worked out, I'm going to take it off and paint it, and it'll be good to go. Alright, so after studying that for a little bit, I realized the reason that was so wobbly is the bottom of that of the Jeep here, where that bolt comes out, is not flat. It kind of is like a little volcano, if that makes sense. So what I did was I just added a little piece of stock there onto the side, onto the corner. What that does is build up that side, kind of lifts it up a little bit, and tilts it to the driver's side a little as well, which is what I wanted. And that made it a lot sturdier when I bolted it down. So just wanted to share that with you guys. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out the website BleepinJeep.com. We've got all the best off-road videos on YouTube, none of the boring stuff. We've also got BleepinJeep hats and BleepinJeep t-shirts and all kinds of cool stuff, stickers as well. Do that, and also subscribe to the YouTube channel and check out the Facebook page as well, and leave your comments below. We'll see you next time. Sure hope that fits when the hood closes. Guess we'll see. Looks like it does.